You know, once again, this is a pap smear. It's not a tissue stained with H&E, but it is a smear of an organ, a cervix and or vagina, which has been smeared onto a slide and stained with a stain that's similar to H&E. It's the Papa Nicolau stain, in which you could see nice nuclei that appear dark and cytoplasm that appears blue or orange or red. If you want to look around for 6 hours and determine that there's no atypia here, you can, because I already did, and there's no atypia on this pap smear. So does that mean we should just file it away? Well, we could, but the thing that I'd like to show you on this is that in the normal pap smear, and I'm sorry we can't go higher than this 20x over here, but whenever you see little fuzziness in any of the cells, especially the superficial cells, most likely they represent bacteria. A fuzzy area like this is almost certainly a lot of coxal bacteria, just involving the cytoplasm of this superficial epithelial cells. Sometimes you're lucky enough to see little rods, and I wish I could show you those. I looked for them a little bit harder before. There's an area here that has been already pointed out some, which I'm not too sure if I agree with them, but if you look at some of these more linear things, like here, you might say they were rods. Normally, you have a lot of bacteria in the epithelial cells on a pap smear. It doesn't necessarily mean they're causing infection. In fact, some of the bacteria, like the lactobacilli, are downright beneficial to these cells, just like they are in other parts of the body. But nevertheless, sometimes when you have a significant absence of lactobacilli and a large overgrowth of these fuzzier cells, which could be very easily staph, you might be inclined to think there was an infection. And of course, if there were a lot of neutrophils associated with it, you'd be more likely to theorize that there was an infection. But in this case, you don't have that many neutrophils. However, in many pap smears, normally neutrophils are a very, very, very big component of the cellular populations. This is bacterial vaginosis of the human cervix. If there was a lot of inflammation associated with it, then you might want to use the term vaginitis rather than vaginosis. Thank you very much.